Standing by.
Just another day on the Wild 10.
Lighting target. Lighting target. Lighting target.
Take him out.
Enemy acquired. Eliminate them. Checkmate. Lighting target. Onward. Eliminate them. Eliminate them. Enemy acquired. Launching out.
Ready.
Entering stealth.
Take him out.
Get going. Enemy acquired.
motherfucker.
Oi, Rusty!
Get the hell out of here.
Set.
I redo my robots every game.
Lighting target.
Take him out.
Eyes here. Lighting target. Onward. Enemy acquired. Enemy acquired.
Ejecting.
Front of me, dog.
Systems
I ain't
go.
got no kills with my fucking Mayflower force.
Take him out. Take him out.
Enemy acquired. Making salvage. Enemy Titan deployed. Enemy Titan deployed.
Incoming missiles. Enemy Titan deployed.
Are these shitheads hiding? Get out the way, man.
Incoming missiles.
Is he hiding, man? What the hell is going on, man?
Enemy Titan deployed.
Okay, he just deployed a Titan. Who's this nigga? Man, that motherfucking nigga crazy as hell. That motherfucking nigga retarded, nigga. Man, fuck that nigga. Okay. I was fucking told. That's great.
But then in the last phase, how do we just do it? It's like, oh yeah, look at what you look like, and all this other shit, blah blah. First of all,
That's the only. Let me take. I'm trying.
nobody respond to that. I'm like, why are you judging the way I fucking look?
What's fishing? You hear me out? Cause I got a gay best friend who was fishing. He was testing the waters to see if you were gonna take the bite of the bait, and he was hoping that you were going to respond or show some inclination of interest, and that was just a beta test. Okay. And then the attack.
That's what this girl said in the inbox. She was like,
I'm trying to tell you what it is. I've been
she's like, yo, man, that was another test. I was like, man,
that was fishy. You know, I'm telling you.
The way he was trying to twist everything was wild. He was like, he played a recording.
And it looks and stuff like, come on, like the way that even the attacks was coming off as like feminine for me. Yeah.
And you know what? Like ultimately, anybody that may have lost over that, like I don't give a fuck because they know I don't associate with that shit. Like I don't associate with that shit. Like I don't like I really look. I find it disrespectful.
Let's go.
Friend you, right? And have that ulterior, you know what I'm saying? Because then when you see
I'm living the dream.
yeah, because it's like but me and him were never like really close friends like that. But he was trying to make like a full time. Like this never
Objective captured.
I'm looking at what it is. Let's say something like my gay friends, like, they were sitting out, how can I say, signals, but then we get real fishing where they will put out a bait, like, they will use simple, they will use like, they will use like, just emotions. And they try to take that shit, right? Still test what they not. There's the thing was that I'm cloud, you know, and then there's the ones that
Enemies
it's
of
like,
multiple
down
gates.
you bite on it, you nibble along for a little bit, oh, okay, you was cool.
Ready to roll.
Set on okay, I didn't have a shirt, okay. Oh, sure, it's down, that's
that's
Eliminate them.
like a collective events and shit, right? But today, what was interesting is that
Pilot eliminated.
things like that, and he wouldn't just attack you out of nowhere, like you would respond. It's like, you seriously gonna sit here trying to tell me that shit? Like, I know that wasn't true because not only was that not true, so you say that when you didn't even know who your friend was bag, you literally defended him.
Yeah, it's hell.
Like, they was literally begging for him to answer the question or not. He was like, we didn't want to admit the fact that he loves me. And he said, I get it because, you know, some people get
But you just had a reason.
but it's like, it's
Like, if someone, like, the feeling is just, like,
Damn, these niggas fucking me up, dog.
right? First thing is vetting someone to be a friend. Is it okay for him to ask a 6-year-old? You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you my experience with
Eliminate them.
that's my life. Eventually, I was like working at this gas station. I was like, Benedict was like the shift manager, and we were really, really cool. And I had those lives, and it was 800. So I catch myself.
Eliminate them.
This, I was going to
Take
get
him out.
Hey, that's not what it feels like.
Yeah.
That was new.
Let me tell you what happened. He asked him, I said, because he just started kicking around us a lot. I was like, are you gay? And he had this very concerning voice. I was like, okay. I'm just like, you know, you can come and tell me. And he said, it's crazy. Like, we talk all the time. You know, I'm telling you that. He was like, I want you to judge me. I'm like, I don't give a damn what you mean. Gay live anyway. I'd rather you live your truth than you to be lying about it. Because at the time, I just made him know he was gay. And then finally, it's like, he just, like, his face. It's like, I'm here, and that's your lifestyle. I'm really here to judge you. It is what it is. And so, ultimately, his mother, his mother used to be a backup singer for him. He used to hear that, but his mother didn't know he was in the closet. For the longest time,
Enemy
his
target
mother
deployed.
thought we were dating. He was hiding his lifestyle because of fear of rejection from his family. And so, his mom, because the guy was missing and ended up missing his car up and then called the house and outed him and basically told him
Enemy
and
target
said,
deployed.
you know, your son is gay. And just wants to put you down. And so his mama did
That's
turn
fucked up.
and put him out and was like literally disappointed him. She didn't want him around his younger brother. He didn't want him around Ryan because she didn't raise it because she was like a staunch Christian, believe in the Bible wholeheartedly. Like, no, this is just kids. You live in sin. I didn't raise you this way. Why are you gay? You got two other brothers. They're not gay. Why are you gay? She was and so it means that she don't give that up. You didn't accept it. She didn't accept herself. She's not in love. So that's what she didn't accept, right? But it's time to come out in a lot of his family because of fear of rejection and ostracized. And yet his mom really cut off communication with him because she was like, the Bible preaches against this. You're living in sin. So like, he didn't want to come out because some people in our community, yeah, they literally shorted him and like, I'm not dealing with that. You living in sin. So I didn't like how he didn't come out and say anything because, you know, once again, how some people
You know, like, this is the deal, right?
when your friends are talking about that, they go to you
Objective captured.
That's good. Like,
she said friendship, no men's, but in my case, what men's is otherwise, with your friend, I just came out and still, they're like, we
On my way.
scared to tell me, supposed to be friends, and he was actually scared to come out and tell me that he was gay because out of fear of friendship. So, that's probably what you tell, I mean, you tell me that it's men.
niggas, I didn't care. Like,
I'm talking about the things that you and friends together. I'm talking about the person that are saying that no, they don't want your friends.
because he kept that jacket on. And that's why, and hence why, when it came out, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I had to go back because when I came out, people were like, yo, like that was bad excessive. And they were saying, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? It was never fast, but they felt like, yeah, but it's like, yo,
Maturity thing.
Enemy
It's
code
maturity.
okay.
Take him out.
I'm like, okay, no, you know what I'm saying? Because, now I know where to put you, like, where to keep you up. Because the truth is like,
Yeah.
yeah, I understand that. The thing is, none of them are in a position where you should put a jacket on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't say I was gay, but he kept, like, getting closer and closer because all the things he would say is things that in my neighborhood and where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, is basically, like, say someone is, like, feminine, and that, yeah.
How do you get in that argument? Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I said, protection.
Right. And he's like, oh, that's and the people you got in your country, gay people. That's like, I've never been to friendship. Like, first comes. He's not be blocked. He's not be blocked. He's not be blocked since when I ended up space is when I ended up at his space is when I was on the other profile. And this was like the second week of social media that we and it was still Big A, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Big those spaces. Those when we first got to they got they would sit like in that space, Big A and DeMarc was in there. And I literally told them all that day, I was like, yo, this space is this is country. You know what I'm saying? And I was only in there for like 7-8 minutes. You know, police was like, yo, this is you know what I'm saying? Now ultimately they weren't related, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't related to
Smell like steel, man.
he didn't cross any lines with them. He did review when he was like literally like in a conversation that we had where I was like, yeah, you got things in the background, and then like so that and he's like, yo, he's yelling, this is like, and he's like, and you be yelling, I think you're just jealous. You're just jealous of me. I said, what? He said that. Like, a fucking dude, right? Telling me I'm jealous of this shit. Like, no, thing. Like, yo, that's that conversation. Like, yo, that conversation.
We get paid for the attempt.
That was good. Like, you're jealous of me. Like, they said that bad times. And I was like, the fuck? I'm jealous of you for what the fuck you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, see, you're getting emotional. See, you're getting emotional, and you're and that's feminine. Like that's what women do. That's what women do. I was like, yo,
You know what I
was like, you act like a fucking bitch. I was like, yo, you gossip like a bitch. I was like, you the biggest fucking fag on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you a fag. And I was like, yo, this shit makes sense. And I was like, oh, like, literally, like, oh, shit. And a lot of that is projection. You're projecting.
You know what I'm saying?
It's black society. So you're coming in with an inferiority bias because you already feel away from the society. And you everything black is poverty, prison, everything's already negative. So if you go into an establishment where somebody's kind of getting themselves together, you're going to go in there with some psychological disdain for that. You understand? Let's see what that shit is really coming from. That ain't tough love.
There's a lot of anti-black resentment under the guise of you just being honest. That's a lot of projecting of self-hate. You're projecting onto some of those businesses. And there's a class and cultural resentment too. Because people like Wallow, who has quote-unquote made it, I'm assuming he's doing pretty good now with the podcast. Isn't there podcast associated with Barstool, which is white-owned from what I understand? I don't know too much about it, but from what I understand, they got to deal with a white-owned company. So he's doing his thing with that. But there's cultural resentment because now white folks put you on, and now you have a big platform to show your resentment for black society, who you felt couldn't do anything for you. You see, so it's not really about bad service or good service. It's all about disdain for black society. Because these people start adopting these white supremacist talking points. This whole narrative, black businesses are lazy, unorganized, and inferior. And you parrot this nonsense under the guise of honesty. It's rooted in anti-black resentment. And it's easier to criticize than build. Because here's the thing, a lot of these people who are always criticizing the black businesses, they don't really have a track record of building businesses or improving anything themselves. They don't have a track record of that. So going in on black institutions and entrepreneurs, that's like a lazy way to feel superior without really contributing anything constructively. Yeah. And a lot of these people, they feel kind of insecure about their legitimacy. Because see, a lot of people had to achieve success through assimilation or co-sign from non-black gatekeepers. A white person had to put them on. So a black person putting themselves on, getting it out the mud, that shit, you kind of resent that. So let me tear him down. White daddy gave me a big platform, so let me shit on them. Let's be real. We got a lot of criticism from the Tether class, especially when we got the Hidden History Museum. We got a lot of weird criticism from them. And these people can't build, they don't have our museum look better than their national museums. And they know that. That's why we were getting so many negative critiques from tenants about the museum. Just the fact that we got it and did it the way we did it without white mommy and white daddy. We didn't kiss up to white mommy and white daddy. They resented that. And let's be real, man, there's a lot of folks out here who see critiquing black society as a grand strategy. This whole thing, I'm just going to be completely honest. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100 and tell black folks they ain't shit. That's a grand strategy. That's a hustle. You have a lot of these people get online and their whole job is to sit here and talk shit. Black society ain't this, black society ain't that, black businesses ain't that. And they know that white people will click on those videos real fast. White people like to hear that bullshit. That's why they do it. And they get a lot of clicks for it. You see, that's all that is. Being contrary to black society for the white gains. You see. And this whole thing where they try to pretend condemnation is constructive. This isn't that. It's just deep disdain. No grace, no nuances. Trying to scold the black community and black businesses. And look, here's my thing. I've been to many black businesses, and I go out of my way to promote and patronize black businesses. There's some janky black businesses there, of course. I've been to black businesses that were janky. That game band service, I remember down in Atlanta not too long ago. I don't like to put, I'm not trying to shit on business, but the old lady gang, they started off good. The last time I went, it was just, the service so bad I just left. Yeah. And there have been a lot of people critical of the Old Lady Gang restaurant down in Atlanta. The customer service there has just gone in the tank. But that's not on some, oh, these black businesses ain't here. Oh, man, damn, a black business. No, because in Atlanta, there's more black businesses to go to that's going to be perfect, which is what I did. You got so many others down in Church Street. So that experience there is not going to shape my view of all the black businesses there. And if anybody does that, that means they've already had disdain, and their experience with that one restaurant just confirmed the stereotypes they've already had. Truth be told, listen, black businesses, for the most part, are not run raggedy and shabby. You know why? Black businesses aren't allowed to be raggedy and shabby. They're just not allowed to. Let's be real. Let's be very, very real. Black businesses are already extra scrutinized from the rip. We're not allowed to run our businesses raggedy like the Arabs. See, the Asian folks, they can get low scores from the health department over and over again. They got the poster of the letter D up in the window. They got a D rating, and they can run their business for 20, 30 damn years. Black businesses, we ain't allowed to do that, and you know it. We got to be on top of our game. We're overly scrutinized. We're overly penalized. We're overly monitored. We can't run raggedy black businesses. We can't. That's why I'm like, miss me with this narrative. There are not a lot of black businesses out there just giving shitty service because, number one, they're just not going to be around. They'll cancel themselves out. If there's a black business that's doing halfway decent, that means they're doing something right in there. Because if they are not, too many things are going to kill them. Too many things are going to knock their businesses off. Number one, heavier government scrutiny, code enforcement. The city inspectors are always on black business owners' necks. Code enforcement, the licensing boards, we're dealing with that in LA. We got shit popping up there at the museum, and all of a sudden they hit us with, we need some special permits and special licensing, and that just kind of deadened a whole bunch of shit. So yeah, I'm telling you from experience, little minor factors that can result in citations, fines, shutdowns. Non-black businesses are allowed way more leniency. I don't want to hear about how great the Asian businesses are. Dude, the Asian businesses, the Arab businesses, they have all types of illegal shit going on in there, and everybody knows it, and nothing is done about it. They don't get shut down. They don't get fined. Those Asian spots be having cloning and tricking and all types of shit going on in there. And they've been around for decades. They got all types of illegal shit. Folks are selling fentanyl out the back door of some of these spots. They're not getting criticized like that. For these Asian shops, they sell you shit that ain't even meat. You don't know what it is. It's not chicken or fish. There's some chicken and there's some real mystery meat on there. There's been shit in especially in New York. I've seen videos of people from Asian restaurants, some of the workers going outside, getting pigeons and sneaking in the back of the restaurant. Y'all seen the videos before? Y'all seen them damn videos. They going out there getting pigeons out the back and then going back in there. You want already? Miss me with all that. Come on now. If they want to shit on the black business, because yeah, they might take a little longer to make your barbecue sandwich. Okay, yeah, but the barbecue sandwich is going to be good. Yeah. Also, the black businesses, man. You can't be on the bullshit. You get police surveillance and intimidation. A lot of black businesses are likely to have law enforcement presence around their locations, especially in urban areas. They were doing that with Nipsey stuff. They didn't send all types of undercover cops to the Hidden History Museum. We didn't have undercover cops, federal agents, federal informants lurking around, people vandalizing the shit, people pulling up with cars with strange license plates. vandalizing the shit. We get all types of stuff as black business owners that other people don't get. So we have to be on our P's and Q's. Also, higher insurance requirements and denials. We got to pay higher insurance premiums than other groups because they start talking about different risks based on location and all this stuff. Even when the business is safe and clean, we got to pay more insurance. In LA, they got those damn injunctions. So if there's a crime that happens by your black business, they start giving you injunction warnings, nuisance injunctions. Your black businesses are highly scrutinized. Yeah. Yeah, even minor mistakes, the public, the moment you do anything, a minor mistake, the Yelp reviews are going to get you. People are going to start projecting their weird stereotypes on you. And there's a perfection expectation. There's this unspoken expectation that black-owned businesses must be in perfect service. The aesthetics has to be perfect, customer service has to be perfect, or they're going to get publicly dragged. Man, listen, this week alone, I done seen videos of black folks going into businesses. The waiters and the waitresses are racist to them, telling them, hey, black folks don't tip, so y'all gotta pay me a tip up front. Have y'all seen these videos? There was another video back on, I want to say North Carolina, South Carolina, I can't think of the city, where the owner came out and told this black couple, don't come back, because they didn't want to pay for a steak that they didn't get. They didn't get it was a pork chop or something. They didn't get the pork chops, so the lady was like, can y'all take it off the list? Get out of the restaurant, they'll never come back. The owner was cussing them out, telling them not to come back. What's up with that? Black business owners don't be doing that type of shit. I don't want to hear that, dude. These other businesses do all types of janky shit to black people all the time. And people got these weird expectations for black businesses. I remember, I want to say it was in Dallas. Was that business? And I've been there a couple of times. Very nice spot. I can't think of the name, but a real nice spot. I think this was it. Or it might have been another one. There was one spot. It was a very nice black-owned restaurant, and these hood rats were in there dancing on the tables and twerking on the chairs. And the owner, the brother, was like, hey man, can y'all just chill out? Can y'all please not dance on the tables and chairs? Can y'all just lean it on the glass, and that's dangerous. So just chill out. You gotta conduct yourself. The brother had to come out and give a speech to tell people to chill. And then they got mad at him. How dare you? And you gonna play trap music and you don't want nobody twerking. Now, they don't do that to white businesses. People don't do that to a white business. So again, the black business, they're supposed to give good service, and then they're supposed to let you act any damn kind of way. So no, I don't believe in having these weird expectations on black businesses. Yeah, because there's fewer second chances from the public. A black business that has one off day, or they make a customer upset, they're just going to be blacklisted entirely. And that's not a good look. And listen, a lot of black businesses, man, many of them, they become unofficial community hubs. So a lot of black businesses are monitored by them alphabet boys for activism or political influence, and that brings a lot of scrutiny to them. You see, so you gotta watch these folks who got this weird critique of black businesses, particularly foundational black American businesses. And here's the irony again: a lot of the tether class were the main ones talking about, well, no, he telling the truth. Why y'all get mad that he telling the truth about black business? Look, you want to be honest, you want to tell the real truth. The only businesses that are consistently janky, that are allowed to be janky for a long time, are business run by tethers. If you want to talk about quote-unquote black businesses, dude, a lot of the African and Caribbean stores are run janky as shit. Do we want to be honest with that? really want to go there, y'all know there's a janky little Jamaican spot in your town. A little shabby shack with horrible customer service. The food is good, because usually the food is good. But yeah, that's like that goes with the territory, a Jamaican spot with horrible customer service. Most of them, you don't even have sit-down areas. It's all takeout, janky, and people like it. It's what it is. The food is good, though, so, it's just what it is. But I think a lot of the criticism is for the foundational Black American restaurants. It's really on us. They don't criticize the Jamaican spot like that. You don't criticize the Nigerian spot like that. All the Nigerian spots, those Nigerian restaurants are, I'm not trying to be mean, but they're janky, all of them. I've never seen a pristine Nigerian spot or really a Jamaican spot. There's a few cool, like the Grill and places like that are pretty thorough. But generally, no. But people don't trip like that. But it's all of this criticism for the FBA on this foundational Black American. All of a sudden, it has to be like that. The Taj Mahal, just everything has to be top notch. Because see, with the immigrant run spots, the expectations are already low. So you go in knowing that it's just not going to be an A1 5-star place. So in fact, I think a lot of people go to these the Caribbean spots, and the shabbiness kind of gives them the whole Caribbean experience. It's like, I feel like I'm in a shanty town. I feel like I'm on vacation in the slums right now while I eat here. It's almost an experience. So you kind of go in thinking of a third world country, so you're not expecting much. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying. That's why you don't see the people are not criticizing to them at their little restaurants. You see, our restaurants, boy, it has to be in tip-top shape.
It's all through that motherfucker.
So yeah, I don't like that extra layer of criticism for foundational Black American institutions. But look, I told you I went to this one. It was supposed to be Nigerian Africans fusion in DC. Because usually when I go to DC, I go to Georgia Brown. It's one of my favorite spots with good legit, very good food. I usually go there. That's my go-to soul food spot, and some of the others there. There was a spot next to my hotel that was kind of, I just walked down the block and so it was like a African and soul fusion. I said, okay, let me try this. This was some straight bullshit. I don't know what that was. There was some Africans in there who tried to mix like jollof with collard greens, and it just didn't work. It didn't work at all. It wasn't working. And the restaurant had a smell. So yeah, I'm just not going to let people give us these weird criticisms at all. Let me get some of these folks in here. We got a lot of people in here. We got a lot of people in this place. Red Cloud. Let's get Red Cloud, and then we're going to get Brother G Rich in the building. Red Cloud, what's up, Red Cloud? Mr. Red Cloud, unmute your microphone, sir. Since Red Cloud ain't saying nothing, we'll get G Rich up on G. G Rich, there you go. G Rich, hop on.
Battle contract found.
So let's do
Prepare
this. See
for
if
warfare.
you're ready. You raise your hand. Somebody works on it. And I'm listening. So, raise your hand.
Warp gate connected.
All right. RG son. Yo, what's good, Sprig? Oh, well, thanks. RG's my mom. This speech was top tier. Okay. It needs to
Stop Detroit.
fried chicken, fried bread, whatever possible, all that type of stuff. That can be
If I get some kills, it'll be a wonder. I got some bullshit ass robots.
Just another day on the wild west. Take him out.
Slow ass fucking robot, man. God damn, look how far I jumped up. Shit.
Take him out.
Got two like that.
That guy's behind.
Get going.
Creeping in. Turn around, brother. Yeah, turn around. He right here.
Enemy spotted.
Ah, motherfucker. There was a guy right behind me right here, man. I dipped off on his ass stuff. There you go. Shit. Let's get this shit, dog.
Take him out.
Oh! Damn, bruh. Put that laser beam on, stuck this shooting that guy hit me from behind while I was killing this boy.
So I'm doing alright. That fucked me up, didn't it?
Ready to roll.
Entering stealth.
That's bullshit.
Eliminate them. Eliminate them.
Move here. Take him out.
Eliminate them.
Ah, trying to be greedy.
Down to business.
So they found where they scored, you know, so they said something share. So they were saying which restaurant was not about
Eliminate them.
areas about and everything, so they got shut down. The only reason they got shut down was because the guy shared something and it got attention.
Eliminate them.
And there's several
Bullseye.
that are just serving all like this.
Enemy Titan deployed.
They're telling them what you've never been served. Never shared anything. So
Detected.
FDA, like restaurant is when nobody's standing up to the Asian restaurants.
Enemies are close to victory.
Customer service and they would think that
And speaking of that, let's not.
Titan charge. Eliminate them. Watch it out.
Holding him to no high expectation. The food is good. You just go and get it. Stage the folks for running. You tell them who's going to come out. She was still around again. It's like a little, you get to experience a little piece of DJ, you know? So the banjos is in the cut. Down in New Orleans. Dude, last time I went out there was a crackhead transgender out there dressed like big nigga dressed like So this is the you're not holding that up in ownership that you have of the Jews. People still love the Jews. You still get that damn fried the rice is upset. That shit is upset. But there's some agent to the place. And so everybody's critiquing them. See, that's what I don't like. You ain't critiquing everything. All the black spots I went to, they have been in just tip-top condition. Just the picture of class out in New Orleans. And the Asian spot, it's like a movie. You see? And nobody bats an eye. So I don't like those weird expectations on black businesses, but you don't have them for other businesses like that. I don't like that. Damn, that nobody's critiquing these other businesses like that at all. Man, speaking of, hey, what's with everybody with pit bulls out here? Everybody got a goddamn pit bull in New Orleans. Dude, where we staying now, the neighbor next door, it's like an upstairs apartment. There's a pit bull porch outside. It's just the pit bull is a red bull. Just sitting up on the porch, chained up. That's the most New Orleans shit ever. They will chain a pit bull on the porch out here like it's nothing. What is going on with these pit bulls chained up on the porch in New Orleans? It's like, can it look any more like a trap house? Well, you can spot a trap house a mile away out here. Boy, y'all even try to hide it? Nigga. Shout out to New Orleans. Well, yeah, I made friends with the trap house pit bull. I started to throw some etouffee bones. I was gonna throw some gator bites at him. You know, I like the red-nosed pit bull. I like him. Oh man. Let me see. We got a lot of folks in here. Let's get Gia Monet. Let's get Gia. Miss Gia Monet in the building. Miss Gia, hop on, dear.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How are you, Gia?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Another thing, I don't know if you talked about it, but out here in California, there's this place called Erewhon, which I'm sure that you know is like the Whole Foods, but even more elevated out here. They just got condemned for having a cockroach infestation.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it is. I posted it in the pill and everything, but that is like, you know, on the level of a Bristol Farms, if not even more, in terms of your luxury high end, where they got like the $20-$30 smoothies and everything.
Oh wow!
They have a whole cockroach and infestation in Santa Monica. The other one over there out in Encino is known for having rats. So it's very interesting, and these are places that, you know, if you go look it up, how expensive it is. Again, how you say this double standard. And that's all I wanted to say.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, dear. Yeah, man. I don't like the double standards. These white businesses, they have all types of janky shit going on. And you know, these non-black businesses have janky stuff going on. But black businesses are criticized for letting folks know that they're black businesses. They're not saying
Hang on a second. You're jerking off to this one scene when you can access all of our scenes for free? Click.
Do you want WhatsApp numbers for women near you? There are girls near you already chatting with other people. And you're still hesitating? This is